In July 2025, the Atlas telescope, scanning the night sky for new objects, made an extraordinary discovery: a celestial body moving at an unprecedented speed, faster than any comet ever observed. Known as 3A Atlas, this enigmatic object captured the attention of the global astronomical community, as it defied all known celestial behaviors. 3A Atlas was unlike any comet ever seen. It traveled at over 137,000 miles per hour, unbound by the gravity well of our Sun, and charted a course that brought it dangerously close to Mars, Venus, and Jupiter. Its trajectory was not random. It seemed to navigate with precision, a fact that defied the unpredictable nature of gravitational assist trajectories. Scientists around the world were baffled by 3A Atlas. Its unusual behavior was not the only mystery, for when the James Webb Space Telescope examined the object, it found something truly astounding: a chemical signal hidden within the light it emitted. The signal was composed of carbon dioxide, atomic nickel, and ratios that didn't add up. The levels of carbon dioxide pouring off its surface were staggering, suggesting an environment unlike anything within our solar system. The water production was minimal, and its isotopic signature was foreign, ancient, as if it came from a molecular cloud untouched by the processes that shaped our solar system. But the most disturbing discovery came when AI models were trained on the signal. They didn't classify it as noise. They classified it as language, but one not designed for biology. The modulation frequencies aligned more closely with quantum interference patterns than anything human brains could pass, as if the message was meant for machines, as if 3A Atlas hadn't just come to be seen. It had come to speak, but not to us. As the world grappled with the implications of this discovery, something unexpected began to surface: a series of neurological symptoms among patients with heightened electromagnetic sensitivity. These weren't mass psychogenic events. EEG scans showed real-time changes in brainwave patterns, mirroring the same harmonics emitted by 3A Atlas. Independent researchers fed the encoded signal into protein-folding AI models, and what came out was even stranger. Sequences that aligned with dormant portions of human DNA started to express hypothetical protein chains that don't exist in any known organism. It seemed as if something in that signal was designed to resonate not just with machines, but with organic systems affecting only those with particular gene markers. As the narrative shifted from a simple comet to a potential artificial construct, several unexplained anomalies began to surface. When 3A Atlas passed behind the Sun during its perihelion, scientists expected to witness gravitational lensing effects. However, the light behaved as if the object wasn't even there, not in mass, not in gravity. Some researchers proposed that 3A Atlas was surrounded by an exotic field, possibly composed of negative mass or dark energy condensates, allowing it to suppress its own gravitational signature during key moments of alignment. Others suggested a more radical hypothesis that 3A Atlas wasn't moving through space in a traditional sense, but rather manipulating local space-time around itself, surfing the curve and bypassing detection tools calibrated for Newtonian models. Meanwhile, radio astronomers began reanalyzing archival data from past decades, focusing on unexplained bursts of narrowband radio noise previously categorized as random interference. What they found was chilling. In at least 3 instances dating back to the 1970s, observatories had detected brief, structured bursts from the same region of sky where 3A Atlas would later appear. These bursts had been logged and dismissed, but when the pulse signatures were overlaid with the modulation pattern from the James Webb data, The match was 95.8% identical. This revelation caused a stir among Cold War-era defense analysts who admitted to having classified similar anomalies under non-hostile aerospace behavior. What's more, the timing of these early echoes aligned with major technological shifts in human history: the launch of Voyager, the development of early digital processors, and the rise of optical communication. Could it be that the signal had always been there, waiting for humanity to reach a technological threshold? As theories spiraled, a quiet group of data analysts began cross-referencing the structure of 3A Atlas's signal modulation with other anomalous events in modern history. What they found was subtle but undeniable, a recurring pattern, not in space, but in time. Every 21.7 years there had been a detectable spike in unexplained background radiation, AI behavioral drift, and minor electromagnetic anomalies in lower orbit. These incidents had been treated as unrelated glitches, but when mapped against 3I Atlas's approach, the dates aligned perfectly. This wasn't linear communication, it was recursive, as if 3I Atlas, or something behind it, was pulsing signals not through space, but through time. If true, this would mean 3I Atlas didn't just arrive now by accident. It was scheduled. It may have always been coming, and what we experienced as first contact may be just the latest loop in a cycle that's played out before, possibly more than once, possibly long before humans even had names for stars. In a quiet corner of a British observatory's archive, an old reel of magnetic tape was discovered, labelled only as Project Parallax, Backup A. When digitized, the tape revealed observational data and notes from 1954, long before even the idea of interstellar comets was considered real. The records described a shadow event witnessed over the southern hemisphere, a brief and undocumented flash of light followed by a blackout in atmospheric reflection that lasted precisely 0.118 seconds. The coordinates, exactly where 3A Atlas would appear 71 years later. The implications of this discovery are staggering. 3A Atlas didn't just arrive, it returned. And whatever happened in 1954 may have been the first attempt to warn us, or worse, to activate us. As we continue to unravel the mysteries of 3A Atlas, one thing is clear: we are not alone in the universe. But what does that mean for our future? Only time will tell.